Kuapa, good farming.
We are still in Auma, a village in Fantiakwa district in the eastern region of Ghana. It's a beautiful day and we are so happy to be with you again. Last week, we met the farmers of Adum and Onuya Farmers Group here in Auma. Their challenge, finding cassava output market so that cassava farming becomes worth their while financially.
The banchini is ready. Na atofo ba so to a odukwa foku wonu kwatwama no a obetuni na kwachi na oton wi a opa na ode osika ebro.
We don't have any processing center here.
So how do you process your cassava?
Our people do it manually.
Kuapa consulted the experts and together we came up with a solution that included a business plan for a gari processing plant here in Auma.
It was a business plan.
We also explored ways to reduce the drudgery associated with processing cassava into gari and gave a gari processing machine to the community of Auma. Now that we have helped farmers here in Auma with the challenges of selling and processing cassava, we're going to introduce them to improved cassava varieties that will ensure that their cassava is high-quality cassava.
Welcome to another episode of Kuapa. In case you missed last week's episode, you can log on to the Kuapa website or the Facebook page. You can also call the call center for every information that you need. The number is on your screen.
This week, Kuapa will see how best we can introduce farmers here to improve cassava varieties and good farming practices, which will mean high yield for them.
Asembisa ba kwa me wama mo ne se banchi no nie hi na ya amodua no
Aduna vrongo.
na vrongo fufuro bi so wa na ankra
Yes.
ena
Zasaki.
base okay banchi dua no eya munya enua no free hin
Yemu bi nso agibi e wo yenuanom akuafo no ho.
Now, me pacho what to say cassava no ye will improve certified cassava variety.
Meka say afi twem eno ba konti e pipa pillars de bi ami de na ono ni ha ba na ekoko o say a new fofo bi a eba
And I'm pacho de baye no wo busa ni din.
o say fofo eba nti ni di ankra o tu pre na o sako
Ni ameka ne se yempotem ha no ni a eya ye tadua a ye improve variety amde ma ye farmers no ye ya de se kufo banche enti kufo banche se di na ye de ye nim e de ma no enti se ye bia no ambetutwa akoma other farmers esamba bioma no asa ambetutwa enti ewie akire a na fe aduan na wa ase no na ye tu
Me pacho how long ena mado kufo banche no?
best if mo twe ne akire
8 years and above. Na me say mo mudua ne sing.
Afila no kodua na etore bia ni ha de wo sore na da odi abobo na
Wo tutu sisi.
na kobe
de ami tae no ye tomatoes coffee no so no ono so wo lime na so unya no straight mo no ni nya no e da lime
na we no ma ye ka ho asemi enua nti na Kuapa aba besra mo no ye wo animdefo a omo ebefa enchechire kwa so aboa mo na motumi ado banche no ama na bedum pepenso bi a atofo no so epe no
Se mo ba se mbeboa ye na mo de variety a atofo ho no mo na ye wie a no abeto ne nye ensa kan sika dia na ye nso ye ne bagi se ene mo be adwuma
somoye
baba
Oniado.
somoye
baba
Oniado. Ansana no me pacho betumi akohwe efo bi so.
Every day are you ready?
Farmers here here grow banchi tuntum, akatamanso, busumensia, and ankra, all of which are local varieties.
Okay,
Wow.
So to kase no mami, enough for more. The person say ya, my daughter was system why?
Me pacho udria, edi musume bese.
Oh, roughly, it's actually 1 year.
Wow, this means that it needs plant spacing. The plant spacing in here is bad. They need expert advice.
Nyehina wedua wa ha no.
Mpacho media gbeze. Eye agbefo bunch.
Gbeze.
Mpacho an. Eni ba fo na ye tools si ano. Eno de ye enya ne din ye.
Na wodua ne sen, wodi fry na se wodua ne fa ne fa.
Mpacho me di fry.
Wodua di fry.
Mpacho an.
Oh, Emmanuel Scafa.
They are working really hard, but the agronomic practices are not up to standard.
I see some bad farm sanitation, and the varieties are just mixed up.
Yeah, and the quality of their produce, I don't think it will meet the commercial buyer standard. I believe it is because they are growing the local varieties. What do you think?
Well, now we know what varieties they do grow. It is time to get the experts in so that the experts can tell what these farmers need in Ahoma so.
That's coming right up after the break.
Kuapa, good farming. Kuapa, good farming.
If you just tuned in, we're introducing the farmers here in Auma to improve certified cassava varieties. Using the right varieties maximizes your yield and guarantees sustained growth in food production. We'll quickly bring you up to speed. Earlier in the episode, we met the farmers of Auma, a small farming community in Fantiakwa district in the eastern region of Ghana. We met with 2 FBOs and discussed the cassava varieties they grow as well as the planting methods they use.
Asembisa ba kwa me woma mo ne se banchi no nyehi e na ya modua no.
Aduna vrongo.
Na vrongo. Fufuro bi so wa na. Ankra.
Yes.
Wow.
So to kase no mami, enough for more. The person say ya, my daughter was system why?
Me pacho udria, edi musume bese.
Oh, roughly, it's actually 1 year.
2 things were clear immediately. They grow local varieties and they do not follow recommended agronomic practices.
We invited Bright and Adam, agronomists from crop research, to help Kuapa identify the bad practices of the farmers here in Ahoma so. We started with an inspection of their field.
You're welcome. Sure.
They've worked so hard, but unfortunately,
when it is diseased, what you are going to get is also diseased. You have cassava bacteria blight, you have cassava mosaic disease, you have cassava anthracnose disease.
yeah. So is this mosaic disease?
With the mosaic disease and the bacteria blight, they attack the leaves. But when you see the cassava bacteria blight, the best advice or the best thing that you can do, you have to destroy the whole field.
Wow.
Then see you later.
Okay.
Right, you see this stick? These sticks I got them from the field.
Okay.
So when we get to the farmers, you analyze it for me.
Okay.
You know what it will be like when we get to it.
First of all, banche, the new man say you get the but you say banche, and yes, I be. When you because a banche, right now it's an industrial crop. They say banche, it means the starch. Now starch, you know, in the end, chance there, boss in a very friend group. It means so. Banche, it means the beer, any guineas I enemy. yetimi de ye banche yetimi de tu petrol is a banche na nya fufu nko a ye kuafo no se o ma ne banche na sa hu fufu so o banche na nya papa nti ya banche de omu mienu ye o sweet and ye o bitter but mostly the air wo Ghana and West Africa ni nyina is sweet e do bitimi ko afu mu tu banche a na waka na wodi e sweet enti na ye de brem no e package ni a kire mu se amusi nlia no se amusi no anse ni nyina ye de ba yo varieties baby but men something here the buy ye di kan no ye fe no abrabo papa or abrabo pa ye tosu mi no ye fe no duade papa ye tosu mi ensan se fe no agra banche ye wala mesese ye wo sika banche boni banche ampo banche hima do banche bebre aye dia ba abonte.
Aside CRI Abrabopa, CRI Dradipapa, and Agrabanchi, there are other cassava varieties available for farmers. CRI Lamasese, CRI Amansambanchi, CRI Duji, Sikabanchi, Agbelifia, Doku Dwade, Esambanchi, Tekbanchi, Abesafita, and Nkabum.
Dedikai, Bako ya banche koko, ya tosu mienu, ya banchi bienu wa, ebro, afe. Efri busumi nkron, ekopim, busumi dumienu, eso otu banche. Ya toso ni ensani se, banchi wa yale bebire, de hani mura, de hani nuya, de diane. De hani mura ni bine, ya friend cassava mosaic disease. Sa uko abose, na haba na amwa na efita na me musa se me nsa muti sei ana me nsa we o me anyway the hen bit ma je wi akese we sanity enti banchi na haba na yare no emwai sei enti emwai sei a etimi nya wi ane kese enti etimi no wi ane kese enti na fom na de na komo de no obetu na yeketu e sane ya banchi e bi ane tie ba ya banchi ya ba enti sa debia na haba ni ti sei debia je aduane eti na betu ye banch no na betu mu banch no ne ye banch na bo bebre na mu de na ye kakre
ye wo banchi bi wo ha ye duane ebu afia yare timi tweli na sa banchi no obi nsu dua wo bebi fofo but yare no en chiwo eti mi fa bisa se ada se mudi free mu ho aba no se ye dua wa ha e ada se asase no betimi adane no na sa yare no aha anase entimi nya no hwi
de tia ni se broni beka bi se o baby e disease pressure yale na bia o baby pa ba de ye ni se ye banchi se ye nhwemu na baby yale ni no ye ntanye nhwemu ni mfa ho ye sera de no ko baby yale afo no gu broni beka bi se e bibi spreader rose ye banchi ye dua no bia 1 2 3 bibia 1 2 bia ne de banchi yale wo so pa no ne de afam ne sa de banchi na ba ne de yale na sa afam what you say ya be se e kire se wetimi pia en kire se na yale ni ho e na wa pie ya be se de yale na ye no so wetimi pia be obegina bia obegina bo abekọ banchi efo bi mu no no dua banchi awodo be 5 inyo se e banchi ma just what you say
Farmers should contact the following places for improved cassava varieties: the Department of Agriculture in your district, or JOSMA on 0266 517284, and also Ohumpong Investment Company Limited on 020 8123 490 and 0243 302 087. Advantages of improved cassava varieties over local varieties. The improved varieties are high yielding of about 32 to 45 tons per hectare as compared to the local varieties, which yield about 15 to 25 tons per hectare. The improved varieties are more resistant to pests and diseases as compared to the local varieties, which are easily affected by pests and diseases. The improved varieties form canopy at an early age, which control the growth of weeds as compared to the local varieties, which takes longer time to form canopy.
Thank you very much, Bright. We're so grateful. You have taught us so much concerning cassava varieties. Thank you.
thank you
Like Bright said, good agronomic practices goes with planting materials. So we are going to give our farmers training in good agronomic practices. Somewhere, Onyado. Somewhere, Onyado. Thank you. While I was busy with Bright, Prince and Adam were busy preparing a land for good agronomic practices in planting cassava. Prince,
Mefia.
is the land ready for the training?
Yes, so we are good to go.
Great. The farmers have learned the characteristics of the planting materials. And we have Abrabopa, Agrabanche, and Dwade Papa. So I will hand them over to you, Ohinijan and Adam, to take them through the training.
Okay.
Whilst I go and get them some few things.
Thank you, Mefia.
All right.
We'll
So
be here
see you
doing the
later.
training. After this land selection, what do they do next?
Yeah, imagine here I hold on 9. Nee, be do was say so. Nti mo ba che me say.
Okay.
Okay, Biako. Oh, wait, example. Okay, wait. What about so? About like, na tell you nako, na for nako. Sawo. Adentia. Mo yesa na asasini sani. What me cheno? Asasini sani say. And so be also mo say e na yan nu edu o. E bia be yan afuni bi. Nti for instance, we no, we dey we aba twins bi say. Wo bia akoso. Wo bia no aba we. No be we so dey. Akoso. Na wo we e bia no akoso. Nti say ni nyina no, obi anya na afo ni bi. Obi anya eso ni bi. Sa wo dey we ni sha na afo ha. Wo dey we sha fifini. Na wo dey we sha so na we ba ko da so no ha. Na ye yo kan say. Na no ba kan sa ne ye. Sasasi yo anafo no oso bia ya bi esoro no so oso bia ya bi dati ase
bebia nsuo eni bebre no na omote edua no vertically roots na ebeba no about 5 of them 5 and endorse bebre inti no sa 5 no na betwi nsuo ama banche no be nsuo to pa na S02E6 no akata. Ade o banche no say udua ne sana notes na o ho no. Be ni ho no roots e be pie ho. Inti roots e be pie o we no. E doors no sne. Say the we dua no straight no. And na the other third method am be kan no. Ni na ehim na yakata so. Eno wo ye ne sana ni no ina akosefo inti no ebenya ni rules no bebre inti advantage e wo ni miansan no
1 meter by 1 meter no instead of kind meter no ye no ebi mo yan ko meter inti na be san ka wo de be sisi ho no meter no be hu
anti ebe dua no line ye ndua ne sa akeke inti no o se ye to akoma
ye se ka na ekura ye no ni say 60 enti wususu ba ko a ani fana ubenya 1 meter na ede open ti we ni edua ubia no we na ndi hala ubia pemie first what you be 20 prana hala be den ibesi uvesi ha ibesi ha le ni watch we le no the down we dey be as date of plant is why watch you go so on dey see.
Is there any final word you have for our farmers?
In prepping no ye dua banche a yan ye jai ema nwura efa no ansa na ya bedo na udua banche foforo na uma nwura fa no ansa na ubedo ho a o se hu se eberu tama we etu no se de o se ebo no embo sa
ya te hu ka wa do agbele wa fam ka wa fam yo e ma na agbele e ma hi
se fetenura tumedi amuni abedi no e mankasa mesua ma bibre afiri mu na me se me ko mi ko emu a ebe me na ka mi nim se banche no aho bi ho no a eno no oyi a ubenya market echen de yeyi ana fi so na me nim se woye mo banche no ho adwuma eno sika no ekọ animu echen local na ye no han no
kan kura na meaning say banche no kura no e say the measurement to ho how the measurement to ho et me boa ma unya banche ni bebre wo wafo no so ama osika so ekọ anim da ma se pa
yen banche ni say yedua na ye steady send asase na da ho nanzo ena ye hu say send asase ni da ho no ene ni send ya e wo say odi dua banche no afi so senior style ya di dua no ye hu say etimi bi e chefom and also yetimi dua bi straight ansana yetimi aslanti bi senior obroni kasa no ebe kan ni nyina ejina wasase ni insua ewo asase no aboa yen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ohinijan and Eden, for sharing your knowledge with our farmers. It has been very helpful, and I'm very sure that it will go a long way to turn their businesses into a profitable venture.
Kuapa, good farming. Kuapa, good farming.
Welcome back. Earlier, we invited experts to come and educate the farmers in Auma on the importance and characteristics of the improved certified cassava varieties.
We also looked at some good agricultural practices that farmers need to adopt when planting the improved certified varieties. Here is the recap of some do's and don'ts when growing cassava.
Remember to note these steps in cassava cultivation. Step 1. Choose an improved cassava variety. Step 2. Prepare your land. Cassava likes to grow in rich, moist soil that has been loosened up. Step 3. Cut off a 6-inch section of the stem. Step 4. The recommended plant spacing is 1 meter by 1 meter. Farmers can use their cutlasses. Step 5. Plant 3 inches of the stems deep in the soil. Step 6. Do your first weed clearing in the first 3 to 8 weeks after planting. Timely weed control helps in canopy formation. Step 7. Harvest the cassava tubers after about 9 to 10 months of growing time.
Good. Very good. Now, you grab a good woman said, "Sir, when you're married, any Nancy, you know what fast is for me you near Yamo, Ninia, Muyano. Kuapa, Simono, that's the women in our Ebremo, Sevilla, a dog woman, Jumano, accordingly.
We wear gloves. Moye Jumana. Namaste.
Very soon, and no, who could grow no, and I'm going to move the bomb of me.
When so,
yes, prayer.
Mobile Joe. See, I'm doing summer.
même pas bien couillé yo on se dit ça
We are in the Bronga-Hafo region, which is bordered by the Ashanti and Northern regions.
We're looking at output market for yam and how farmers, when they work together as a group, can access market for their produce. They are selling their produce at prices that are lower than the investment they are putting into cultivation. This, combined with the fact that they do not have proper storage facilities where they can store their produce until there's a higher demand, means that they are losing money. We came in to start with our own storage facility.
Our call center remains open, so feel free to call us at any time with any queries you have. You know, we are always ready to help.
Catch us same time next week as we travel the entire nation. We just might be on your farm.
Kuapa,
promoting good farming. This program was made possible by USAID and AGRA with technical support from MOFA.